Well, we start tonight with our weather. The Valley and Sierra facing rain, snow, and wind. The wind really is our biggest worry right now, along with damage and power outages. We've got live team coverage tonight, tracking the latest on power outages and deadly flooding.
But we start tonight with the latest on conditions. Meteorologist Carly Gomez is standing by. And Carly, sadly, we are just getting started, right?
That's right. Now, what we've seen so far is that the bomb cyclone or bombogenesis, whatever you call it, it's a 24 millibar drop in pressure in 24 hours. And what that means is the lower the pressure, the stronger the winds. And that's really what this whole system is about, strong winds. Now, the added bonus to this is that we are seeing an atmospheric river being pulled into it, although this really is, again, about the winds. Now, we have seen a lot of the rain hitting most of the coastline, areas of San Francisco getting inundated with water. We're hearing of over areas of an inch already. Now, inland more, it begins to scatter. So some areas may be seeing heavy downpours like Yuba City right there. Meanwhile, other areas between Elk Grove and Stockton not getting much just yet. This is really a scattered shower event as we move into tomorrow morning. Now starting to see even some more of that snow building above 5,500 feet. We'll continue to see more of that snow for some higher elevations in the overnight hours. Still a warm system right now, but we have even been tracking some thunderstorms through areas of the foothills just there around east of Arnold. Now we are looking at the system here starting to at least loosen up a little bit. Now the first bands of rain have moved up and over. Now what we're waiting for is this to continue moving back around where we get the next band pushing through into the early morning hours and then another set of scattered showers by tomorrow afternoon. So we're looking at flash flood watches and warnings in effect, as well as that winter weather advisory. But again, the wind advisory is still going to be in effect through tomorrow. Temperatures are only in those mid to upper 50s, low 60s, not too bad. We've seen about a third of an inch of rain in the valley. Some areas like Stockton, 0.41. But look at Fairfield, 1¼ inch, 1.61. These are the numbers we were talking about when we talked about heavy rain. But the winds, again, have been the biggest factor, still really reaching anywhere 20 to 25 miles per hour. Some of the gusts right now as high as even about 50 miles per hour at McClellan Airport. We'll talk more about this bomb cyclone coming up.
Carly, thank you. I want to show you some new video tonight in Placer County. We are seeing this really all across the area. In this case, a tree down on Highway 49 near Yeager Road.
And down trees and power lines mean power outages. Here's a live look at SMUD's current outage map, and things are holding up pretty well right now, considering we've got nearly 900 customers without power.
Keep in mind, PG&E was behind on restoring power from the last storm. And if you take a look, this is the map as we speak. Every orange square you see is at least 500 people without power. The red triangles are 5,000 plus in the dark tonight. ABC 10's Alicia Machado has been following the damage and power outages all evening.
And she joins us live now. Alicia, where are you at and what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, Chris, Laura, I'm in West Sacramento currently. A portion of this community is experiencing outages at this moment, but all throughout the night, we've seen that map lighting up in all sorts of colors, as you explained. High winds and heavy rain impacting communities across our region tonight. We've seen throughout West Sacramento palm trees strewn across the floor. You can see just how heavy these winds are here tonight. Wind gusts continuing to come through, knocking down these palm trees. But take a look at what we saw in some other communities.
Clarksburg residents off the grid.
Our power went out on New Year's Eve at around 8 o'clock, and we haven't seen it since.
Now, 4 days later, many still left in the dark. Nearly 900 customers without power, as shown on PG&E's outage map Wednesday. Clarksburg resident Aaron Brinko says he's one of the lucky ones.
We've got a generator, so we're able to get by, but you know, it makes for an adventure.
PG&E says 4 power poles need to be replaced in the Clarksburg area, including one on Clarksburg Road. A tree fell down onto this power line. I estimate this tree is about 60 feet in length.
A PG&E spokesperson tells ABC 10 crews can't safely access the area due to flooding. Once the water has receded, they say crews can begin to work on the poles. But as another storm system hits Northern California, locals are preparing for a long week ahead.
Certainly there's the concern of trees. There's trees down. There's a lot of power poles down in the area, so trees are somewhat concerning.
Winds and rain picking up Wednesday evening, both in Clarksburg and beyond. North of Clarksburg in Granite Bay, more than 1,600 customers temporarily lost power Wednesday evening. And in Loomis, around 1,400 customers faced with outages due to weather, according to PG&E's outage map. Power has since been restored for most customers in both communities. Back in Clarksburg, though, despite the New Year's Eve storm knocking out power to Brinko and his neighbors, he's still in good spirits.
That happens with these storms, and we're definitely appreciative to the PG&E linemen and all the linemen out there that are trying to restore power for folks.
Now tonight we have seen a PG&E truck driving throughout this area. According to the outage map, preliminary investigations indicate the outage here in West Sacramento was caused by weather. Now as for Clarksburg residents, PG&E spokesperson I talked with today says they do apologize for any inconveniences that this has caused. Sending it back to you, they will work quickly and safely to get that power restored.
Wow, Alicia, and we know some people have been without power for days now, and another powerful storm rolling in. Everyone remember, if you ever find a down power line, never touch it yourself. Call 311.
As a matter of fact, with yet another storm moving in, the Sacramento Police Department is reminding everyone to only call 911 for an emergency. You can call 311 for downed trees and flooding. For power outages, call SMUD or PG&E. And again, for emergencies, sparking or down power lines, call 911.
And floodwaters turning deadly this week. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office has confirmed a third victim has been recovered after that powerful New Year's Eve storm.
And it comes as we face more extreme weather conditions tonight. ABC 10's Luke Clary is live with the latest on the recovery efforts and a warning from first responders. Luke.
Chris, no rain where we're standing now, but the gusts are really starting to pick up where we're standing near a washed out Dillard Road. You can see all of the rocks and gravel and the rubble here. You'll even see a few pieces of the driving surface, just chunks of asphalt amid the rubble. This all washed away in Saturday night storm. You can also see just an indication of how powerful that floodwater would have been as you look at this fence that is knocked over with a lot of debris on it. This area is where 2 people lost their lives in Saturday night storm, and with the discovery of yet another victim tonight on New Hope Road, it's a grim reminder of just how dangerous these conditions can be. On New Hope Road near Thornton, a grim discovery and a reminder of the powerful New Year's Eve storm on Saturday. Authorities recovering the body of a third victim in a car, apparently swept off the road in the flood. It came hours after the recovery of a second victim near Dillard Road and Highway 99 near Wilton Wednesday, where the first victim was found on Sunday.
The road, it looks like you can make it, but it could be 4 to 5 feet deep. It just, and the car stalls out and they're stuck.
Wilton Interim Fire Chief Kenny Deedy said the department received more than 20 calls for help from people stranded Saturday night.
Whether they were standing on top of their vehicles, waiting for us to get there to pull them off, or standing on a high ground.
Several vehicles remain abandoned in soggy fields. We now know at least 3 drivers didn't make it out alive.
Even if you're on the highway and you see the water levels, don't feel like you have to push through it. If you're not, if it looks dangerous, it's probably dangerous, and just pull over and call 911.
Days into the new year, and it's a time of mourning. And with more storms on the way, a time to remember the familiar admonition, don't drown, turn around. Now, we don't have official identification of any of the victims just yet. That's in the hands of the coroner's office. They'll be bringing heartbreaking news to a number of families as we start this new year. Back to you.
Just a heartbreaking time indeed for all of those impacted by these storms. It is a good time to remember, as you said, Luke, don't drown, turn around. We'll be following this throughout the evening. Luke, thank you.
And a reminder of how dangerous the roads can be. A 19-year-old woman dead in Fairfield. Police say she was driving on Vanden Road, which was partially flooded. She hit a patch of standing water and hydroplaned, losing control and slamming into a utility pole. Please remember, if you see any standing water, stay away from it. Remember to download the free ABC 10 app so you can track the weather anytime, anywhere on your phone. You can also submit your weather videos and pictures on the app to be featured on our newscast or on our website, abc10.com.